Davide, why are you running? Why are you running? Okay, David is on the run, as you can see, after brutally unaliving his 14-year-old mistress. Okay, let me not say mistress, that sounds crazy. Girlfriend. He's now fled. All right, this video is by what's my boy Mori, and it's your boy Dways. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me give him a like. Let's go.
Now, as indicated in the previous video I just uploaded, I wanted to talk about the fact that Celeste Rivas may have had and according to TMZ, a troubled home life, right? A unstable situation of which prompted her to run away multiple times. Like, this is a common occurrence in abusive households. Households that are just fueled with physical altercations, domestic violence, verbal abuse, psychological warfare. A lot of us have been there, right? And if there was a place of refuge, a safe place we could run away to, we would have all taken that chance for sure. And it just so happens to be that this place of refuge, this safe place that Celeste found in her life, was with David, unfortunately. Before we get into that though, I do want to show some new pictures of Celeste posted by a user in the r/Celeste Rivas Hernandez Reddit community, and it says, and I think this is with her friend or something, "Long live Celeste, I will miss you forever, and the pain I have in my heart is unbearable. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you more, my beautiful sister. You were such a good soul, and you're with God now. May you rest easy. I love you so much. Until we meet again. Juice, your BFF." So obviously in these photos she looks older, much older than the ones that were circulating around the internet. Now that we know that she was murdered within a 24-hour period to a day after her birthday, she would have likely been 14 here, likely possibly on her way to turning 15 in a few months. During that time, where was this best friend? Did she know about this relationship? Assuming this is really her best friend, she would have likely known. Girls talk all the time, women talk all the time about the boys, guys, whatever that they're dating. I want to know, if she knew, did she approve, disapprove? Did she try to tell authorities? Did she try to warn Celeste? Did she? Or was she the girl that we saw in those previous text messages about her quote-unquote bleeding or bled with David? Was she the one talking about possibly losing her virginity? There's so many questions, and I'm pretty sure the law enforcement teams in LA, FBI, Lake Elsinore are going to be going through this entire thing.
Don't tell me he took her virginity then killed her, bruv. That's some crazy stuff right there.
However, according to the article, they say LAPD's Robbery Homicide Division has been tracking Celeste's history, and they are trying to piece together the story of her life. According to our sources, we're told that Lake Elsinore family contacted Riverside County law enforcement at least twice to report Celeste missing. Our sources say homicide detectives believe there's lots of evidence Celeste comes from and I quote, troubled home, and that they may have triggered her desire to run away. TMZ has spoken to a liquor store owner near where Celeste's school bus picked her up, and he says there was one instance on March 19th, 2024, where Celeste's sister came to his store to review surveillance footage in an attempt to trace Celeste's steps after she ran away. As reported, her middle school teacher told TMZ Celeste had ran away back in January of 2024. The teacher says police found her in the Hollywood Hills a month later and took her home. It's worth noting,
the Hollywood Hills. Oh, you know exactly where she was.
David lives in the Hollywood Hills. Celeste then went missing for the last time in April of 2024. And the next time, she was found in his trunk. And also, I'm going to be showing you guys footage of David's former Hollywood's Hill house, of which he was paying allegedly $20,000 a month to live in. However, I want to say that what's unclear is if the family called cops in Hollywood when Celeste disappeared in spring of 2024 to find out where she had been staying when they found her in February. And here, as we can see, is the house of which David was basically staying in, reportedly. Here's an aerial view footage of this supposed home. As we can see here, here's a better view here, right here. Now, this is reportedly the home of which she was paying $20K a month to live in, and the home of which she's fled now. He doesn't live here anymore. Jeez, 1368 Doheny Place, it looks like to be the place of residence. And I suppose this is the home of which Celeste may have been living with him in. It's a big place, lots of rooms, safe and secure in the Hollywood Hills.
Oh, definitely not safe for Celeste.
For a year, I'm pretty sure she was living very comfortably, lavishly, and for for I'm gonna assume, you know, a teenager coming from a community like that, quote unquote, from a troubled home. This was probably like a fucking dream come true to her, you know? Here you can see an investigator standing in, I think the garage or whatever. However, here's some grim details. They're saying it's apparent police think Celeste may have been killed inside the home David was staying at because they obtained a search warrant allowing them to search for blood evidence inside the residence. We do not know what, if anything, police discovered. The police have not revealed if they have a suspect yet. So yeah. In another article, they also say that there were security cameras planted outside of David's home, which is, you know, standard protocol, but apparently there were no security cameras inside. The Hollywood Hills rental home where singer David was living had a security system with external cameras that capture everything going in and out. Pretty sure police officers will be, you know, going through that with a fine-tooth comb. They say Malden Trifuna,
I don't care what anybody say, this boy's guilty, bro. He's definitely guilty.
Owns the home David's manager was renting. The place has been searched by cops as part of the Celeste Rivas death investigation, and he says he had a security company install cameras outside the home years before Josh Marshall signed a lease in February 2024 for $20,000 a month.
That's
the
ridiculous.
homeowner says the
$20,000 a month for rent is bewildering, bruv.
cameras are positioned at entry points in the backyard and on the street, and he believes people cannot go in or out of the house without being recorded. That's a key element because cops were looking into the possibility that Celeste was killed inside the home. As we first told you, investigators searched the home for traces of blood. The problem, though, is that the homeowner said that he doesn't have access to any of the security footage because he wants to respect people's privacy, and that whenever people move into this property, they get to create their own little account that are attached to the cameras so that they can track their own footage. And I suppose when they move out, they can do with the footage what they will, right? So obviously in this case, if David was actually recording this feed, footage would have been scrubbed frequently. I don't think that any footage from when David was there with Celeste allegedly would still be available on any memory drive or hard drive. I doubt it, unless he's incredibly dumb. However, given all the information,
well, he might be, since he left her chopped up in a Tesla somewhere on the side of the road. I mean, she doesn't seem like the brightest tool in the shed.
We've seen so far all the evidence and documents and videos and how flagrant and careless with his activities. It wouldn't be surprising or shocking. As stated previously, it looks like this guy wanted to be caught. So I'll say it kind of looks like David is on the run, and you know, I'm pretty sure he has his lawyers advising him on what to do. I'm pretty sure he has access to the best legal counsel in the world.
Wait, are you pretty sure he's on the run? Or he is on the run? There's a difference between knowing and not knowing, sir.
Artist, right? Massive success in the music industry, connection to all types of people, and power, making, you know, $500 to possibly $1 million per month. Honestly, it wouldn't shock me if somehow, some way, this guy gets away with this. I've seen way too much in this world to be shocked by anything related to people in positions of power getting away with crimes that are obviously linked to them in some way, shape, or form. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. What do you think about this? I'm gonna be providing more updates very soon about this case. Honestly, it's getting real spooky, man. It's getting really spooky, and I do have more footage that I want to show you guys, so stay tuned, turn on notifications, because I'm going to be providing more updates very soon.
Yeah, this is honestly just a dark story, man. A dark story. We're gonna keep in tune and up to date with it, though, and see how this ends up. I know it's going to be a crazy trial. Yo, this is dark. If he gets away with this, then I know for sure that Hollywood is completely corrupt and Illuminati-fied or Masonry-fied, whatever you want to call it. But it's just no way he didn't do this. There's too much clues. The songs, you know, the way he depicts her in music videos, the resemblance that other women have to her, the lyrics, man, the order of the songs, the character he creates, it's just so much that points to him, man. So much that points to him. I just don't see him getting away with it. But we've seen stranger things. We've seen stranger things happen, man. So, hey, bruh, I don't know. You guys let me know. Do you guys think David's getting away with this, or do you think justice will be served? But Hollywood is a place where, you know, things happen that you can't even believe, you know. So let's see how this unfolds. Shout out to Maury, it's your boy Dwayne, and I'll catch you in the next one. Love y'all. You know them ones.